Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, my name is Raven and welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you my Warlord basic guide with a few advanced techniques thrown in there. Keep in mind, I'm using the Xbox controller, so just whatever I say to do on this, convert it to whatever you're playing, whether it's PS4 or PC. Now, the best way for those of you who don't know to practice is you go to how to play, you come down here to a level 0 bot. They will do nothing to stop you from fucking them up. A level 1 bot though will attack you, and they are also really good to practice on to get that feel like another player. Okay, so we're gonna jump in. All right guys, the Warlord, I call this guy the Nordic turtle because holy shit, I love playing him. You basically just want to like turtle yourself up. He has so much like deflection moves, and he does a fuckload of damage, and he has a fair few moves where you get a free attacks, a free light here, a free heavy there once you do certain things. And once you learn all of these, plus his insanely cool headbutt, you basically just get to push people around if you want, and you can also play really defensive. We'll go over his moves. So he's basically his light attacks have superior block during the startup, so you can use them to counter attacks. He has uninterruptible heavy attacks during the startup, so if you do a heavy attack and the startup at the same time they do an attack, even though they're going to hit you, you're going to go through as well. Okay, he has full block stands, which I'll go over, but we're going to go over focus strikes. His kit is very simple when you could come down to it. Like, he's got a lot of headbutt combos and parry combos and stuff. Overall, it looks like a lot of stuff. It's not really that much, okay? But first of all, we'll go over his basic strikes, which is a light into a heavy, and it looks like this. So it's just a light attack into a heavy attack. Nice and simple. Once again, just make sure you change directions. As you can see, I'm getting hyper armor off that second attack. Boom. Keep in mind with that, if they do an attack and you try and do it, until you see that flash, if they get it in before that, it will still interrupt you. But once again, it's just light into a heavy, change direction. The next one is hack and slash. Same thing, but heavy into a light this time, okay? So it looks like this. Heavy, light attack. Heavy, light attack. Make sure you change directions. So that one's pretty simple, guys. Next one is crashing charge. So when you're not in guard mode like so, and you push guard bash, boom, you'll smack them. Now you can hold that down as well, and you'll continue to push them just like the Raider. So you can either choose to just go for a nice quick bash, boom, or you can choose to go for that push as well. Of course, once you're done pushing them, go into a nice little fucking guard break if you want. So that's that one, guys. You basically just get to push him around. This is the one that does work, but be very careful when you use it. They will parry it. It's very slow, and they can see it coming from a mile away. So if they're a good player and you just run and start it with this, it's a very dumb move because I'll just go, yeah, and I'll just parry it and fuck you up, okay? So as you're in free guard, you want to just basically do a heavy attack and you'll jump like that, okay? So as you're sprinting, just do a nice heavy, boom. As you can see, you get the hyper armor, but like I said, you're not worrying about them hitting you. You're worrying about them parrying that because it's such a slow attack. So keep that in mind, okay? Next one we're going to go with is the head splitter leap alternative. So if you've watched my Peacekeeper guide, it's basically like that move, the move where she jumps forward and stabs them. It's like that. So the way this works is when you're in guard mode, okay, you want to dash forward into a heavy, and it looks like this. Boom. Okay, so I'll get some distance away from her. So you dash forward into a heavy. Once again, keep in mind, it's very slow, so they can parry it, but you will get, if they're trying to attack through it, you'll get hyper armor, you'll go through it anyway, and you'll fuck them up. Dash forward, heavy, that's what it looks like. Alright, then we're getting into a head splitter leap combo. So the way this works, guys, is it's the dash forward into a heavy, into a guard break, into a light. Okay, so it looks like this. So you dash forward, heavy, guard break, light. Once again, we'll go over it. So it's dash, heavy, guard break, light. Okay, so the guard break, you'll do a headbutt off that. Now, these ones, the board and blade and the block and stab, I will show you on the bot. Same with all of these parries. But now we'll go over here to the headbutt. So the first headbutt is basically the one you'll use the most. And that is you dash forward into a guard break and you'll do that, okay? Keep in mind that this drains stamina for them. So it's the same as the Lawbringer if you watched that video I did. But keep in mind as well, after you land the headbutt, if you light attack afterwards, you get a free light attack off on them and they can't stop it. So headbutt, light attack. They can't stop that. Free damage. So you'll see Warlords, they'll just constantly do this. It doesn't cost them much and it costs you a lot, and you'll just see them whittle down people, okay? But that's how the headbutt works. The next one is the headbutt riposte. Now what this is on your right stick, you just want to push back on it and you'll block from all directions, okay? Now keep in mind, if you're just sitting here holding this, they're just going to walk up and guard break you, so you want to make sure that you time it till as their attack comes in, you want to time it to the last second, Horror of Malnear it, and then you'll block it into a free heavy, which I'll show you in a minute. But for this one, the move we're looking at, which is the Headbutt Riposte, all you do is, as you go into it, guard break, and you'll do that, okay? Once again, into it, guard break, light attack, free light attack afterwards. So for an advanced move here, what you can do is you can bait them, okay? So as they come into it, you can sit here like this. As they come into guard break you can go into that, free light attack off it. So as they run in, because they think, oh yeah, I'm just going to guard break this guy because you see him there in his little turtle form, just headbutt him and then stab them. It's fucking awesome. Headbutt them, stab them, they won't expect it, and then they'll sit there, they'll be a lot more cautious next time they want to run up and just try and fucking guard break you. And of course, you got the headbutt combo, purely just what I showed you. So you do that, boom, into the light attack. So it's just throwing the light attack after you headbutt them. And then of course you have full block stance. So those are all the moves I can show you here. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in and I'm going to show you the board and blade, block and stab, and the parry ones, okay? Against an actual bot that attacks. Alrighty guys, so we're in against a level 1 bot, and I'm going to show you the very first move we're going to look at, which is the board and blade. So what you want to do with this is you want to go into your full block stance, and then you want to go for a heavy attack afterwards, okay? So wait for this guy to come in, full block stance, heavy, free heavy, they can't stop that. Once you get that heavy off, boom, because they're displaced by the Horror of Malnear, and then you just fuck them up. They can't stop you from doing that. Now the next one is the block and stab, which is going to be the exact same thing, except you're going off into a light attack, okay? Boom, light attack. Realistically, you want to always use a heavy because, like I said, you get the heavy off pretty much every single time unless they're stupidly quick and you delay the heavy. But if you're just instantly on it, they can't stop it, and it does way more damage than the light. And plus, you're getting free light attacks off of your headbutt combo anyway. So we're going to look at the shield counter next, guys. All it is a parry into a guard break, and it looks like this. So you just want to parry it, guys, into a guard break. Boom. So you just parry the attack into a guard break. Boom. Now, one thing to keep in mind here, and it's extremely important, okay? There are 2 characters that I know of so far that I've tested. There could be more, fill me in down in the comments below if I'm wrong, but there's 2 characters so far that can get top heavies after a guard break. So if the Lawbringer, for example, if you do a guard break and you go for a top heavy, it's far too fucking slow. You'll never land it. They'll just basically be able to block it. The Warlord and the Orochi, though, their heavy attacks from the top are really quick, and after a guard break, you can always get a guaranteed top heavy. Warlord, though, make sure you never do his heavy attack from the side after a guard break. It's too slow and they will block it. The way you do his heavy attack after a guard break to get a free heavy is from the top. Keep that in mind. I'll show it to you guys now. So as we go in, you want to hit that heavy, okay? Boom, right from the top, guys. Alright, the next one we're going to look at is the shield counter combo. So all it is the exact same thing, except like I said, it's basically putting the old headbutt stab into it, but from a shield counter. So all you want to do is you want to parry the attack into a guard break and then a light. So parry, guard break, light. Once again, you're not going to want to use that too much, purely because from a parry into a guard break, you can get a free top heavy and it does way more damage. So why would you ever do a light when you can do a heavy? And that, guys, is pretty much the Warlord. I've gone over everything. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into a game against this bot. I'm going to reset it, and I'm basically just going to play and show you guys exactly how he works in practice without all the cuts, and once you start putting everything together. Alright guys, so here we go against this level 1 bot. I'm going to basically show you guys what it all looks like when it flows together. Okay, so I'm going to go in for a nice little attack, guard break, top heavy, parry that into a guard break for a free top heavy, afterwards go into a nice little headbutt with a stab, guard break him again. Like I said, you want to just basically fuck with people. Horror of Malnear into a heavy, boom, kick him away. Now remember, with the Horror of Malnear, you want to keep it to the very last second, so that way you can guarantee that heavy. Boom, heavy. Nice little headbutt, eat it. Guard break, top heavy. Now that remember when you're out of stamina, you want to basically run. You can still parry though while you're out of stamina, keep that in mind. Parry into a guard break, you want to shove him over into that running top heavy because it is guaranteed. Boom. And nice little execute to finish it for you guys. So keep in mind, you just want to time your Whores of Valnir perfectly. You want to use your parries, you want to use your guard breaks. Your headbutt is amazing for harassing people, and make sure you always do a top heavy after that guard break. Whore of Valnir, my friend. I'll just fuck him up one last time for you all. You can also go for a nice light attack. After that, make sure you block the direction you go to. Whore of Valnir. He just has such strong defense, you can't stop him. And I've seen a lot of people complaining about him because of how strong he is and how many free attacks he can get. Like I said, you get the free heavy after a guard break. You get the free light after a headbutt. Only way to dodge the headbutt, like I said, is to literally sidestep it and expect it to come. But when he's right up here in your face, or you're trying to like get in on him, it's extremely difficult. But that, guys, is the Warlord. I really hope this helped you guys out. Understand him, know what he's capable of if you're trying to verse him, and if you are actually trying to learn him, I really hope this guide helped. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought. And if you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button. I shall see you all in the next video. Have a good one, guys.